Oh, I should have actually just checked that. Yep, I've got audio, and we should be good. Boom. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix, and welcome to Grounded. Right, while this is loading, I will just give the content warning. For spiders, basically. This game, you are a very small person in a very big garden. As a result, there are spiders. I feel the need to warn people about this because arachnophobia is a quite a common thing, actually. A lot of people that I know have various forms of arachnophobia. So I thought it's prudent just to say, hey, yeah, spiders could pop up, especially as I haven't actually scouted this area, and that something very big there is moving. I thought that this seemed to be reasonably safe. That's a spider, or it's one of those big beetles. Let's just see if we've got spider. Don't actually know what that is. Oh, it's a lady. It's a ladybird. They're hostile. They're very hostile, in fact. I'm just going to jump into here until it goes away. Right. Yes. So, welcome to Grounded. Today, I want to build up here. If I go to the map. So, the Woodland Mansion is down here. It's in a reasonably safe area. It's just down next to the Mysterious Machine. That's your starting location. The idea being that you go from the Mysterious Machine to the Oak Lab. Spoilers, by the way. And then you might go like down to the hedge, and then to these other bases that are dotted around. Now, the last one that I have to go to is actually down here, but the boss in there is kind of tough, and I want to skill up a little bit further. I say skill up. I want to, kind of skill up, I guess. I want to get better weapons and equipment, and before tackling him, because he's going to be a little bit of a pain. I am currently up here. Now, obviously, this is a very, very different area. This is an area with a lot of high-level enemies. And what I need up here is a bunker. Somewhere I can just retreat to grab food, any supplies I can possibly make, all that sort of thing. And I decided that near or possibly in, you know, it's not necessarily mutually exclusive. In is also possible. We'll have a little bit of a scout around. Now there are wasps over there somewhere. That's fine. Now, I don't know. Right, that's a ladybird. As I said, these are different to the ladybugs. Ladybirds are hostile and very tough. What is this? Oh, it's a ladder. No. It's a ladder that's been folded up, it's a step ladder. Now I wonder if there's anything interesting down here. Probably not. I mean, part of the problem with being in this kind of high-level area is that I can't really interact with a huge amount of stuff. I can build stuff, but yeah, having some problems sort of getting all the bits that I need to actually start building things. That means that I could get that cone. Oh god, what's that? That's a fireworker ant. I wonder if the fire ants are nearby. Just stab them with my sword. The leveling is a bit weird in this game. you know, you go from level, you know, level 2 is tough to a certain degree, and that's sort of where it kind of starts getting a bit weird. That there's another one. He's brought mates. I may just want to retreat a bit. In fact, I mean, I was kind of considering building up here, down there somewhere. But now I'm actually starting to think, well, actually, do I need to? Let's do it anyway. Let's maybe build up in this corner next to the step ladder. That could kind of be quite a cool thing. There's also, I can get that. There's a bit of chewing gum there. I'll definitely grab that. Step ladder mansion. That kind of has a bit of a ring to it. Oh no, that's that ladybird is going to be a pain, isn't it? Yeah, it hits like an absolute truck. There you go. I'm going to respawn at my, where am I? Oh, it's a great place to respawn. Yes, I'm actually gonna move that forwards. Right, now I'm out. Maybe we work actually down on these ones. So these are the towers. Okay. I have 3 sort of classifications for bases while I'm endlessly climbing this tower. I'm not too bothered about the stuff I've left behind. Oh, my armor's shredded. I need to repair that. Okay, there will definitely be spiders in this episode because I need to go down where spiders, like underwater spiders, live. Because my armor is absolutely trashed after that. I might have what I need to put it all together elsewhere, but could also really do with a workbench. I'd like to build this. It's the mint mace. It's a weapon. I'd also like to build this, but that needs rust, which means that I need to unlock the hammer, the tier 3 hammer, to get the rust. I need the workbench, which is here. Might actually be able to build most of this. I just need some grass planks. That looks like grass to me. Yes, I just need to build this workbench. Do a couple of bits in here. I might want to sleep as well. So yeah, so I've got towers, mansions, and bunkers. Bunkers or forts are like small resupply areas, basically. Towers are ways of getting up to various heights. So this one deals with the barbecue, and then I've got another one about here that deals with the upper yard. And they've just got these corkscrew staircase that goes all the way up. Learned a lot actually from doing that, because I built one just over there where a couple of stink bugs spawn, and that was not going to be because the stink bugs do damage, and the whole thing is physics does actually have physics. So if the bottom floor gets knocked out, the whole lot comes down and the frame rate plummets, which is not fun. I do have some crow feather pieces in there, which oh, actually, I might have what I need in here. So let's just repair. I need eelgrass. Okay, can get that. We can get that. Just need to. Oh, that's a stink bug. Let's do it right and get the. that's dead. Let me just repair this, because obviously I don't really want it all to come crashing down. That would be bad. There we go. And that done. Right. Now that that's done, food would be an idea. That I can't eat. No, right, okay. Well, I'll just go down to the pond. I'm actually really happy with the pond base. You'll see what I mean when we get down there. Basically, I built it at what I thought was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot larger, like a sort of a mansion, sort of a floating mansion, and didn't quite end up that way. And then I kind of thought, oh, this is a bit, a bit short, a bit sort of stubby. And then I thought, actually, it looks kind of good. Since building this one, I tend to now shroud in the stairs. But actually, this one looks better not having the shrouded in stairs. It's just sort of a little floating platform. And there's spiders down here. I'm just kind of... Oh, there's a water fleet. I need to kill that water fleet. Let's use my trident. So one of the ways that you get science in this is by doing little quests. Science allows you to unlock stuff. So I've got a little quest to kill 10 water fleas and 5 fireflies, as well as Bird Bath Bluff. Bird Bath Bluff and fireflies, I think, can be done in the same area. It's just that the hedge is absolutely spider infested and not a place I would want to. I don't think I would want to go there on stream, just because. Yeah, I mean it's not bad. It's just full of orb weavers, so obviously that might make people a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know. Right, okay, let's see if we can repair this armor. I don't have any grass. Of course I don't. That's what I'm looking for. This is eelgrass. And this is my house. So it was built off a lily pad originally. There's a spider right behind me. Diving bell spider. They can't come in. It's fine. So this was built off a lily pad originally. And the idea I was going to have was like this huge like moon pool type thing, where I could then come up and into the base. But actually, I quite like the way that this kind of turned out. It's kind of quite squat, quite sort of cozy looking on the outside. The inside isn't really finished, as you can see. It's literally not finished. I need to get some berry leather for that. Let me just repair this. But so we've got, as I said, we've got the acorn spiral staircase that goes out the outside and then in the top. And then just on the inside, I've got a couple of growing plots, and then just sort of useful bits and pieces that are always sort of good to have. It's not actually quite finished, as I've just realised. So there needs to be a little lip that goes along there and all that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a nice little. That came out quite well, I think. I like that one, and I like the start of the woodland mansion. I need to get some food from somewhere. So that's my next project. Is just to find a weevil or an aphid and quickly murder it. Though not with this. With this. Where are you? I could just eat some mushrooms. Oh, this building stream hasn't actually started out to be particularly buildy. After having my armour shredded. Well, we'll get to some building in a second. I'm actually really tempted to go up to the hedge base, but it's no. For the sake of people who want to just watch someone build stuff, too many spiders. In my opinion, anyway. Especially the place where I would want to build. There might be some mosquitoes. Could build on that old pond. That could be a possibility of a place to build at some point. But I need to scout it out and just see exactly what's there. Right. Oh, I had some. Forgot that I had that water flea, mate. Let's see if there's anything that I could possibly make. No, the closest I can get is some boatman fin soup. And I can't do any of that. Fine. Right, well, my plan now then is to there is the exposed pipe, which would be exposed pipe. Where is that? There's two exposed pipes. There's that one and there's that one. One of this one, I think, leads into here, but I'd need to take diving equipment for that. That's fine. Okay, I think I'm going to work on one of these towers then. There's a fair amount to do actually on the tower mansion, I guess. I guess it's called, which goes from the barbecue to the upper yard. I think that would be a good one to work with. Oh, goodness sake. Fine, we're swimming under it. I'm also on the lookout for water fleas because I need to kill them. I need to poke them. Yeah, so the one will be. So so the reason for this is that I need to get to the undershed, apparently. Grounded is a bit of one of those games which it can kind of leave you in the sort of the murk of, Raft is a bit like this as well, where it's like we're going to explain just enough so that you know roughly where to go, but not enough so that you can actually find where you need to go without Googling it. It's a small bugbear. Actually, I've got two bugbears about this game. One is that. The other is teaching you rules early on that don't actually follow through. Case in point. There's another stink bug down there. No, case in point. The red ant armor. So early on, you make yourself a full suit of red ant armor. And this allows you to navigate into the red ant tunnels without being attacked by the red ants. Right. Obviously, when you get to black ants, then logically, if you get yourself a full set of black ant armor, the ants will just assume that you are just a large black ant. Nope. They'll attack you on sight. Which I don't like that sort of design. And you know the thing about the teaching you rules. Well, okay, termites. I know that I need to get termites because I've unlocked the termite axe. If I go into my crafting, I'll go to here. So one of the things I can build is a termite axe. Now, I know where to get crow feather pieces. They come off crow feathers that just drop randomly in the yard. And tough gunk I've found already because I was killing some of the ladybird larvae. Oh, I need to go up that one next. Fine. Where do I get termites from? Well, logically, you know, it's an axe. It's a tier 3 axe. So I'm expecting to be something made of wood. Okay, well, the shed's made of wood. I'm thinking the shed. And a Google search later says, yes, you need the shed. I go to the shed and there's none of them there. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking for. But that's not a question for now. The question for now is, what do I do with this? Currently I've got a box. And boxes are not very interesting structures. We know this. What if I was to curve it up a bit? Well, okay, so what do I want in here? So the next question is, what do I want in here? Well, definitely, let's get a second floor. So, spiral staircase. Obviously, I like the spiral staircase, and I'm going to have it as always, sort of hanging off the side. Do I want to shroud it in? Yeah, I kind of do. There's enough nasties around here that I think shrouding it in would be a very good plan. Now, I don't have a huge amount of choices of curves for foundations. I've got a choice of curved clay and curved pebblet. So I'm going to use curved pebblet. And then, because it's on the lower floor, I'm thinking of doing one stem curved wall like that. I was thinking maybe then putting the windowed version in here. So we have the window and that goes up there. I need pebbles. Right. I need rocks, basically. What I want is a boulder. This area, relatively safe, I've found. I don't know what's down there. I've not looked. There's a lot of that. Yeah, I've been trying to be reasonably careful. Those are deadly. Those are deadly as well, and they're the same thing. Ladybugs are tanky enough, and they are generally quite friendly. I do not want to be hit by one of those again. As you may remember, I just got killed by one, so you know they're not pleasant. So that should be enough rocks for now. I say, immediately running out of rocks. I think there may be some down here. I'd also need to work out what to really do with this. I'd probably put in a door frame here and then like a stem wall on this side. And then maybe something maybe like oh, what are they called? The railings. The acorn fence always looks good, I think. Obviously, just make sure you get it the right way around. Something like that. Clay would be the other thing that I need. I'm wondering if there's a bit of clay. Yeah, that's clay. There's also rock. A bit of resource collection. Resource collection. I have been considering showing off some Vault Hunter stuff at some point. Vault Hunters. So Vault Hunters is a Minecraft mod pack that's being played by quite a lot of YouTubers at the moment. And while I wouldn't want to do like a full series or anything, because there's just too much content out there, I'm not really one of those sorts of people these days, I don't think. But I might be tempted to do like a short sort of, hey, this is what I'm working on, like what I'm doing with this, like what I'm doing with Grounded, of hey, let's just build a thing, because I'm far enough through it now that I can say, hey, let's just build a create contraption, because I've obviously got create unlocked. So the idea behind it is, let me just deal with these lavas. There's a second one there. I hate these things, but they're now caught in the clover. Sizzling is a particularly nasty thing to get, because it does like sizzling damage, I guess. Oh, goodness sake. Which you normally only find, I think they're the only mobs that actually do it, that I've found so far anyway. But yeah, no, so yeah, I am tempted to do some Vault Hunter stuff, but not in the same vein that a lot of people are sort of doing it. Just sort of more of a chill sort of building type thing, or I might run a vault to get some resources or whatever. But so yeah, so Vault Hunters is it starts off being a very vanilla experience, but it's got mod packs that you can unlock by getting resources from within vaults, which are instanced dungeons, basically, and you go through, you make vault crystal from predominantly vanilla component. Well, I think completely vanilla components. I'm going to quickly nip down, because I know there's some boulders down here that I can use. Yeah, so yeah, and then you do these sort of instance dungeons to complete, like light the monoliths, or get the elixir, or whatever it is. And on completion, you get awards, you get experience, you get all sorts of things, and you also get everything that you kept on you. If you die, then you have the potential to lose stuff if you can't sort of buy it back, basically. There's some downsides to something like this. I mean, the first one is that it is quite slow paced, even though they've tried to speed it up. When it was first released, Vault Hunters 3, when it was first released, they said, hey, we're going to rebalance it so that it's a better experience for people. And it was not a good experience when it was released. They've since patched it, and it's certainly better, but it is a bit of a grind still. It's not like Hubris. I would always if you, for mod packs or where you can just like pick up and play without really sort of thinking about it too much. Something like Hubris is fascinating. It's a fantastic mod pack. Because you can also see your impact. You can see your impact on the world. You are making an impact directly on the world itself. What's the other one that I would usually so if somebody wanted to play something, a mod pack for the first time, I would always point them towards something like Regrowth or Grow in Skies. If they wanted to play something that was much more tech based, Create Above and Beyond. Is that forces you to think up new and interesting ways to do things, and it really does. It doesn't really pull any of its punches. I need more of that, but now I can get all this done. Right, so the second floor. Normally, if I'm just building a quick one, I'd do grass floors, but I'm going to go down the mad route and use weed stems. I'll need a lot of it, but I think there's a fair amount of weed stems around this area. It's just a case of extracting it. Yep, so I need one weed stem there. They are all ready to... That's fine. Okay, there's one here. We'll start with this one. Yeah, but so Vault Hunters just kind of suffers, I think, from the need for content creators to create a series that is long enough to be interesting, and to sort of hold people in, while also being fun for creators, of course, because if it's not fun for the creators, they're not going to play it. Creators will often put things on servers as well, which not everybody wants to do. So the mod tends to need to be created around the people making the content, basically. And it's definitely better. Version 9 is definitely better than it was before. Mostly because what it was before, you would go into a vault, you would immediately get lost trying to find the two monolith things, and you'd quite often not complete a vault. Whereas the chance to complete a vault has gone up. That's sort of the big reason why I still find it interesting to play, is because I'm still getting that little sort of, hey, you did a thing, you have made progress, rather than well, you got lost, or you couldn't find the last one that was hidden in the fridge, so tough, basically. That's just, it's not fun to always lose. It's fine to lose occasionally, but it's not fun to always lose. So yes, I'm actually going to reduce this one down to a corner. Oh, for goodness sake. Let's cancel that one as well. I'm going to do that as a stem curved floor. I'm also going to do, so I'm going to do this one as like basically one of these. And there goes my heating. It's like 27 degrees in here, and every so often my heating just kind of does the gurgle of, hey, I still exist. And it's like, yeah, I don't need the heating on. Please. Please no, not more heat. Alright. See if there's any stones that I can pinch. Doesn't seem that way. So yeah, so I don't want this to be like huge either. But it being a mansion rather than just a sort of little encampment, it's going to have all the things that I need. So what do I need? Well, I need a roasting spit. I also need a bed. I'm going to put in a lean-to for the moment because I don't have one up here. But I will also need like an actual bed up here. The bedroom will probably end up going upstairs, but for the moment we'll just leave that down there because then I can start planning things out. I also need a spinning wheel. I need a workbench. I will need an oven, but yeah, that's not full yet. Smoothie station for health pots. I will need a dew collector outside. For water. Storage chest would be a good idea. I've got one of these, the side table. This would be really cool to have, like a zip line from, like, maybe like a zip line from here down to the pond base, or near enough. That might be kind of cool. Where did those things go? Right, let's go down and find what I need. Yeah, I've got a bed down here, so this needs lighting all the way up as well. But there's a coziness system in this game, and basically the more cozy something is, then the better. And that's what I want to create with these mansions. Sorry, I just had to lunge for the light. That's what. Yeah. So what I want to create with these mansions is like a cozy space. I'm gonna need that. Oh, I've got some acid glands here. Start getting some rope on. So this is just like a little bunker area, which will be a go-to for the for when I start doing barbecue stuff, or the stuff up at the barbecue, which is over there. You can just see it there. The grill, the upturned barbecue. That is a source for this ever-burning coal, which I need for the oven, which will allow me to make mushroom bricks. Downside of that place is spiders and ladybird larvae. You know, there's an awful lot of kind of nasty things down there. So yes, that's that will be entertaining, I feel. Right, clover leaf, weed stems, crow feathers could be a little annoying. But first of all, weed stems. Now, I cut something down over here, and I think there was a whole load of weed stems left. Yes. These regrow, so it's not like I'm getting rid of weeds forever. They tend to grow back like weeds, really. Very tough to kill completely, especially if you're just using an axe. So don't have to worry about if they'll return or not. I think it's just, of course, I built that the wrong way around. Right. Just that. Right. So I need clover. We've got some clover here. At some point I'll have to go on a quest to get as many crow feathers as possible, because I want to get a nice roof on this one, as opposed to the roofs are fine. It's just there's better roofs out there. Right. Set that respawn point up there. I need a dry grass chunk, sprigs and grass planks. I've got some grass planks there. We can just mop up. 4 sprigs. Four, 5. Yep, that will do. Oh yeah, I need something for that as well. Woo. Acorns, I don't have any of. That's fine. The other thing I need is the smithing station. The smithing station is so that... I do wonder if I've got anything on me. I do. So the smithing station allows me to improve weapons and armor, basically. I need to go and get the rope, which should be done from down here, as well as get some water and some food. These are got loads of rope there. The spiral staircase is just going forever. I have that and I have that. A couple of water and consume all that. Let's just grab these last rocks. Just for now. as well just finish up these. So I just need some acorn shell for that. That's the acorn. That just needs some grub. There's some rope for that. Some rope for this. Most of this. There might be some red ants around, so I can maybe do something there. That's the floor built. And just get the last two walls in, which will just be stem walls. That way around. And that way around. Right, yeah, so right, now I've got a chest, so I can put stuff in there, more stuff. Perfect. So I'm not carrying around loads of things. That is a dandelion, so that's the stem. That looks pretty good. I like being able to just, you know, you can build pretty much anywhere in this game, which I find very cool. And as a result, you can kind of create these places like this, where I'm on the edge of this wall, basically, looking out over the garden, and I can, you know, my pond base is over there, and the hedge base over there, woodland mansion's over there. You really do get a sense of scale with this game, and it's not just sort of, you know, okay, the blur is kind of interesting actually. It does make things seem a lot further away, but what I really like is, I don't know if anybody's seen the so the woodland mansion is 483 centimeters away. I love that little touch. So, you know, those two bugbears that I had with the game, you know, there are a lot of details in this game which are just like, huh, I didn't notice that before. You know, the idea that actually, yeah, you are 483 centimeters away. It may seem like a long distance, but you're actually quite small now. You know, the bird is huge. Well, no, the bird isn't huge. You're just tiny. You know, it's these little things that just kind of help cement the theme of the game, I guess. You know, they lean into the theme and they say, hey, you know what? Let's just go all the way into this. And it just feels really good. Obsidian have always been very good at creating worlds and stories. I think probably one of the better studios out there that's able to create worlds that reasonably hold up. You know, they've not got too many caveats, I guess. You know, like, if you're thinking about something like Mass Effect, you know, BioWare, oh, you know, they're great at doing RPGs. I've never really liked BioWare RPGs, myself, personally. And they tend to be full of sort of world killers, I guess. You know, the elevators, for me, you know, it's a small thing, but you get into an elevator to move down one floor and it takes 20 minutes. Well, that is, you know, you're in the future. That's a very slow elevator. Now, I know that it was basically used as a way of masking load times, but just use a loading screen if that's a problem for you. Don't use an elevator that lasts forever, in my opinion, anyway. You know, these are very much my own personal opinions. But yeah, I've never really got. I've played them. I've played Mass Effect 1 and 2, possibly 3, I don't know. The problem is that with those games, I can't say what the difference is between them. I don't know what happened in Mass Effect 1 and or between Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. In comparison, I could tell you the difference between Portal 1 and Portal 2. Now, I've probably played Portal 1 and 2 an awful lot, more than Mass Effect. But, yeah, Portal 2 was a much sort of fuller game anyway. Right, I went out there and I collected rocks, even though I don't actually need any more rocks. What do I need? I need red ant parts for that. So if there are red ants, that'd be great. Crow feather pieces. Now, I may be able to find out where crow feather pieces are. Oh, is that the... I bet you that... It's the dots. Right. So there's a crow feather piece there. There's a bunch there, and there's some here. Oh. That's something that wasn't explained. Right, so I've got the survey scanner on. And I asked it to look for crow feather pieces. I reckon we cross that path and go up to there. Now that is an unexplored area, but hey, I'm game. I need it. I need my crow feather pieces for roofing and beds. So the roofing should, I think, look really cool as well. So that's definitely another good reason to go for it. Right, so I need to head in this direction. Past the bikes. I've not actually been past the bike yet. There's a couple of spiders that do... There's one. Not going to go up to it. They're only orb weavers anyway, so they're not a problem. There's another one just below me. But again, it's an orb weaver. It's not a problem. It's a fairly low level spider. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here over the path. And then look for the feather. Well, that. Great rents in the ground. But is there a feather here? Doesn't look like that. I don't see one, annoyingly. I'm not carrying anything on me that I really care about. Oh, these are full of mites. Tier 3 mites, great. Okay, they are dust mites, and they attack by throwing dust at you. And that's a lava. I know that's a lava, and I'm not looking behind. I know that's a lava. Great. I could get this. It's there. It's there. No, that's a toadstool. Where is this? What on earth is that? Is that a trowel, or is it one of those dibbler things? No, it's a glove. No, it's a gardener's glove. There's a bike up there. That is a scarab beetle. Oh, it's a black ox beetle. Now, I've killed one of those before. It took a while. Because obviously I'm just using a saber, so it's not... Right. I don't want to be here, really. There's some spiders up here. Oh god. There's something else behind me and I'm not looking back. It's probably... I'm thinking it's probably just a ladybird or a ox or something. But I've got something I can scan now. I didn't find what I was looking for, though. I'm going to quickly scan this. Actually, wait. So that's the barbecue. That's what I wanted. Oh, that was gonna hurt, and that is gonna, yeah. God, let me just use a. Right, let's try this again. What was that one from? Oh, it's probably... Ooh, I got the twinkling shell. That's where my twinkling shell went. I did wonder. Not that that unlocks much. It's for a scarab that you see every so often. There was one briefly on the screen. And, yeah, it doesn't actually give me very much. Right, well... Let's just scan this anyway. See what we get. A hat, stuffed dust mite, and yeah. See what the armor is like. Okay, so it needs pupa leather, which I'm not entirely sure where that comes from. And dust mite fuzz, but that will get me a hat, tier 3 hat. I've also got the Black Ox harness, which could be I think I've got the entire... No, I don't have the entire set for that. Okay. Now it must be these, but maybe they're only sort of generating sort of around, so there should be a few up on this on the picnic table. That's something to explore at a later date. Let's continue on with our building. What we can anyway. Might have some crow feather pieces down here. No. What I do need to do is repair this though. Do I have any bombardier beetle parts? That would be my next question. Yes, I do. the other thing that I need to do is jerky rack, which makes jerky. It dries things. So if I get berry leather, for example, so berry leather is three pieces of berry for one piece of leather. However, if you put the berries on a drying rack, it's 1-to-1. So obviously, it is definitely better to do it on the jerky rack. Can I still get to there? I think so. Oh, can't quite get. Oh, I can get to there. That's fine. All this will be shifted around anyway at a later date. But now it's just a case of stems, and more stems. Of which I don't have a huge amount, actually. Continue on for a little bit longer. But this is probably going to be a mansion that I definitely come back to. At the moment, it's looking a little bit cubey, I guess. I think we can do an awful lot more sort of interesting shapes. Maybe with a little bit more like sort of a grass outhouse style, sort of coming off here. We've also got awnings, so maybe like have like almost like a boardwalk around the side, and then have an awning down. So let me see. So we've got all this stuff like the feather roof, the peak dome, all these sorts of things. That will all be quite useful to have the things for. I think there's also, yeah, these awnings. I've used them. I used them on the mansion, but yeah, something like that might be kind of interesting. But I'll have a bit of a mess around. I think I'm going to end this episode here. This stream here. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe next week, when I'm once I've sort of got a few more resources together, maybe found a sort of a much better sort of placement for things. We shall return. But for now, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.